my name's Tim Connell. These are simply a few of my favorite chord voicings, all of which can be found in that solo arrangement of Choro Negro that you just heard me perform. Here they are. D7 with a 13. Same shape moved up. A7 with a sharp 9. It's got to be E flat 7 with a 13 also. So this is a versatile shape. Same shape up an octave with a flat 9 in it. At that point we've got D7, 13, flat 9. Oh my god. And then we can use the same shape on the last chord of the piece for G6, 9. G minor, I should say, 6, 9. Great way to end a piece in G minor. And finally, a different shape, a diminished chord with a non-chord tone at the top, which happens toward the end of the B section of this tune. So let's take a look at each one. First of all, a good thing to know is that whenever you have a fret on the G string and go down one fret on the D string of your mandolin, you're always going to form a tritone, which is at the heart of any chord that is note name 7, such as D7 or A flat 7. So, in fact, that is D7 and A flat 7 right there. Maybe that was a Freudian slip there. So that basis of D7, it's the 7 and the third of D. If you want to know the facts, that's always the third and flat 7. We're just going to add a totally new note on top of it. So there's D7 covered, and then we get to put a different melody note on top. So lovely. Usually that would resolve to G. So D7 is the 5 of G. That sort of sound. I must use that voicing every time I play a swing tune from the swing era, like 20s and 30s. That thing pops up a lot in the key of G. So let's take a look at what it would mean if we call the tritone something different. That's going to be a C sharp and a G. That's going to be A7 because C sharp's the third. There's an A7 chord. But you can get away with just the C sharp and the G. And then when you put that note up top, suddenly, in the context of A7, maybe going to D major, like that, or to D minor, that new note's a little more harsh sounding. That's the sharp 9, actually. So C sharp and G, and B is the regular 9, B sharp, believe it or not. You can call C B sharp sometime. So that might be, first of all, if you know the Batman theme. That's the way I remember what a sharp 9 sounds like. Or if you're a Jimi Hendrix fan, more so than a Batman fan. So that's that sound there, sharp 9, easily achieved. One thing about these that probably make me love this voicing is that it's so easy to play. It's a real simple place for your fingers to go. All right, so same voicing as the first one, D7 with a 13 on it, but now we'll just do it up an octave, which means the same shape. You probably know things go this way, but they can also go this way to the other 3 strings. So we find a C, just like the bottom note, and then the next fret up should be the same. C, F sharp, and ditto for the third note. So right here, D7 with a 13, and then the flat 9 is in the bass, which by the time we get up there on the mandolin, that's not the bass, so it doesn't matter what order all these notes are. And that's a chord voicing that we hear at the beginning of Django's Castle by Django Reinhardt in a different key. It's the A7 chord, and that's a very similar voicing to how Django plays it himself in that tune. And if you're not a thumb person, you can definitely play this like this. I can't play it like this, but you can. Or even this one, there's a way. So, but that would be using this D7 shape from up here, and just using it in a different key, A, that resolves to D. So So think of these numbers above 7 as just adding extra tension to a 5 chord. If your A7, regular A7, is going to D major and creates a little tension that makes us want to go to D major, then an A7 with a 13 and a flat 9 does the same job, except it's a little more tense and colorful. So there's that voicing once again. And let's do that's my lick at the end of Choro Negro that you just heard. And when I get to that B flat, that's the same ring finger, middle, tritone. And in this context, that same shape is a G minor, but instead of a D, 5, we have 6, and A is the 9 of G minor. So to me, the G minor 6-9 is a cool sound you can put at the end of a song. And we could even add a major 7 at the end. I think that's what I do on the recording of this particular arrangement. So that's G minor 6-9, and totally different shape, different context. If you've looked at my jazz chord series, we have diminished shapes that are the same all the time. They're the same for every diminished chord. And what happens in this particular tune in the B section, we have C sharp diminished, but a note that's not in C sharp diminished at the top. And it does resolve. It'll go down like that. And so that one's a lovely thing. I think it comes in here. So that's a real miraculous chord voicing on mandolin, because it gets you a diminished chord with a non-chord tone on top. And you can hear all of those in the tune Choro Negro. I've also attached the PDF for you here as well. So thanks very much. My name is Tim Connell. I put one of these out every week, and feel free to scroll through the blog at all the past lessons. Thanks so much.